Hey, there we are. 95 WIIL Rock Station. Tom and Emily here with our buddy John McGuire from Visit Lake County for another check-in on the check-in challenge for the Libation Trail. That's a lot to say, John. You're going to have to explain it a couple times tonight, especially since most of us are probably drinking. So
I'm sorry, you're the only one with palm trees in the background. Okay?
I'm in my basement. I had them planted in my basement. So you know how hard it is to plant a palm tree in the basement? And luckily I happened to find a bottle of wine that happened to fall off the buffet at my house here. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. Since it is the Libation Trail, let's go around the horn, introduce ourselves, and say what we're drinking. Emily, you go next. We'll go in counterclockwise direction.
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily from the world famous Tom and Emily Morning Show, and I'm drinking vodka. There's vodka in here.
Oh, it's Libation Trail, Emily. Do you not know what you're supposed to be
I know. I was like scrambling to get ready and get up here, and I got up here and I logged in, and I was like, shit, I didn't even grab anything to drink. I'll text Matt.
What's your no good husband up for? Yeah.
I'll text him right now.
All right. Who's next? Who's next to Emily?
Most of these places deliver now, Emily. So
I know.
Door to door.
Yeah, Drizzly. They'll deliver right to your door.
Yeah.
So what are you what are you drinking?
This is Mike from Buffalo Creek Brewing, and I'm actually drinking a beer we call Buffalo Creek, Kriek. It's a cherry sour.
You guys have been open a long time. Is this a new beer? Because you guys have been open quite a while. You'd think you would have had a beer just called Buffalo Creek by now.
Well, you would think so, but no, we finally got around to it, and it is a new beer.
Some bands do that. They don't have a self-titled album until their third or fourth album. It just didn't occur to them. In your case, it's that you're drinking though, so at least you have an excuse. So.
We're drinking, and it's our fourth year. So.
All right. And what kind of beer did you say it is? It's a
cherry sour.
Yeah. Do you use actual like cherries when you brew it?
420 pounds of cherries.
Jeez, really? Wow.
Yep.
All right. Let's go next. Who's next to you?
Yeah, Evan. I'm from Phase 3 Brewing Company out here in Lake Zurich, and drinking our P3 Pilsner. So kind of named after ourselves. It's our P3 Phase 3 American Pilsner that we do. Corn, 6-row. Just a nice easy sipper. We've kept on rotation here for a while. So 4.7%. You can drink a couple of them before things get too out of hand. So
it's like your version of a session beer, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Any beer can be a session beer. Some of the sessions are just a little bit shorter. So how long have you guys been open for?
We've been open for 2 years now. We're actually celebrating our 2-year anniversary this entire week. So
first year you're yay! That's the leather anniversary.
I was going to say, Tom, you know what anniversary that is, right?
That's leather.
Obviously,
they're all leather.
Yeah.
So you guys were open a year. You were humming along, and then COVID hit. But did you do pretty well because people started drinking at home? Were you sending stuff out?
Yeah, we were fortunate. You know, we started off as a contract brewery in another brewery space here in Lake Zurich. So that had its own challenges, but one of the things we didn't have was a tap room. So when COVID hit, we were already full distribution, and we just kept making beer, and people kept buying it. All the local stores around Chicagoland. We were fortunate, you know, we didn't have to lay off any taproom staff or anything. So it was kind of something we never knew was going to be work out to some degree, but being only distribution in that moment, you know, helped a lot. And it was difficult for a lot of our friends in the industry that were more reliant on taproom sales. So
right.
We're fortunate.
Yeah. That's good. And now hopefully that we're on the other side, we can everybody get their tap rooms ramped back up.
Yeah, we have a tap room open now. We got it open actually in September. So we did it during the pandemic. So that's all we know.
All right, let's go with Jeff next from Apadan Spirits. Is that right? Did I say that right?
So I am drinking our single barrel cask strength. This would be the opposite of a session drink. It is clocking in at 126.6 proof. But you know, it's good for a glass or two. And
cleaning wounds.
Right. So this one's from our 4-grain straight bourbon, but it was a single barrel pick that is only available at our tasting room up in Waukegan.
Okay. All right. What
John,
else?
is that the bourbon you brought us on the morning show last week, John?
It's not, but it's in the same vein.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, I drank too much bourbon. I think I was wondering.
It was a good breakfast bourbon. It was a good breakfast bourbon.
Right.
Which
even the regular 4 grain is clocking it at 100 proof.
Jeez.
So it's not for the kids' table.
It's a sipper, right? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Do you make anything do you make stuff that isn't quite as high octane?
Well, we do have a version of that very bourbon at 80 proof, which, funny enough, was originally just for the Canadian market, but now we do it. It's like half and half, probably, out of our tasting room.
That's training wheels around here. That's training.
Well, it makes it like a session whiskey, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go next with John from Visit Lake County, who's we're going clockwise or counterclockwise.
Well, I have to prepare for all contingencies here, so I got them lined up here. I've got my 5 Eyes from Tighthead Brewing, which is a collaboration with Mary Ellen Lincolnshire Resort and their honeybees. And when I'm done with that, I'll go to Ravinia Brewing in Highland Park, or Misfit IPA from Onion Pub in Barrington. So keep talking. I'll just be entertaining myself over here.
I don't even need to get a drink. You're drinking enough for the both of us.
I could smell it here on the beach, actually. So there we go.
It's my job. Okay.
It's work. Well, now that we made it around to you, John, before we go any further, let's talk about what the check-in challenge is going on now with Visit Lake County. The Libation Trail is always a thing, and it's a great map. Mine, I had it. I plugged it in the GPS, and somehow I ended up on an island. But there is a little map with all the different locations on it, and then the check-in challenges, you go in and you check in on your phone, and you can win some fun stuff.
Right, and it's kind of an ongoing thing. We do these special promotions. We do Libation Trail month in November. This was a spring thing we wanted to do after the winter and year we've had. We just wanted to give a little boost to the libation partners we have on board. So it's a great visibility for this 10 days. And yeah, we've got 24, 25 participating venues across the county, and they're all connected with our marketing messages throughout the year. But during this time, people can go there. If you go to 2 places and check in during the 10-day challenge, you can win prizes. You can win a overnight stay at Marriott Lincolnshire Resort. We could win a winery tour at Valentino Vineyards in Long Grove. We've got a distillery tour at Copper Fiddle in Lake Zurich. Bunch of gift cards and some other things that are desirable for people who like libations. So we want to keep their visibility high. We drop names a lot because we want people to know these places and check them out.
Is Tom frozen?
Looks like he's frozen.
I was like, is he moving long and hard about what you're saying, or is he frozen?
I don't know.
Emily, what's the resting face he has?
Resting asshole face, the rat.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Well, at least he's in like a stoic. There he is.
Am I back?
You're back.
You're back.
You're back.
Right,
Can I tell you something? Normally, when people freeze, Tom, they're frozen in like a really ugly face. You looked really good, and your freeze face was good.
Well, that's good.
You looked very stoic. Okay, now don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, so let's go around the horn one more time. I was asking John if you want to win those prizes for the check-in challenge. You said you only got to go to 2 places to do an entry, and there's so many. There's so many places. If I go to 4, do I get 2 entries then? I mean, do you better your chances by visiting more of the places?
For you, yeah, of course.
Well, no, everybody, not for me.
Everybody. No, it's just kind of an incentive to get people moving around and circulate. Hopefully, they try a new place they haven't tried before. We all want to support the one in our own backyard, our neighborhood distillery or winery or brewery. But we like people to explore a little bit, to see all corners of the county.
Yeah. All right. Let's go around the horn another time and ask. Let's start with Evan from Bay Street Brewing in Lake Zurich and find out, like somebody goes in, what's the experience? What are they going for, and what are they going to enjoy?
Yeah, thanks for asking. We really hit a little bit of everything. Something to pride ourselves on. Our phase 1 and phase 2 are both at brew pubs in the local area. Me and my 2 other business partners started at the Ram Restaurant and Brewery in Schaumburg, actually. So that's something that's always stuck with us is you can walk in here. We have 2 lagers on tap right now. You're also going to find some breezy, heavily fruited, sour ales, as well as even hard seltzers. We have some barrel-aged imperial stouts on as well that fall into the pastry category that are just ramped up with huge flavors. In this case is going to be maple and vanilla. And then we also have the hazy IPAs, kind of pay the bills around here. That's what we make the most of. And then we have some more West Coast IPA type things that are a little bit lighter bodies, a little more bitter. So yeah, you're going to get a little bit of everything as far as ambiance goes. All of our staff here is a Cicerone level 1 certified. So we really, really drive the experience here as far as just engaging one of our team members that knows what they're talking about and wants to share the experience of beer with you. And our Brittany, our other owner here, she designed the tap room from head to toe. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. So it's fun because you're in a business park. It's very unsuspecting, but you walk in and it's a elevated, I call it like refined farmhouse feel. It's very welcoming without being pretentious, but clean and kind of surprising all at the same time. Palm trees are moving again. Yeah.
Did he freeze, guys? Did he freeze with the exact same face? Is that the exact same face?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
You're gonna be okay?
My back?
Yeah.
My back?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know, but you want to know what's crazy is it was the exact same face, like the same.
I can hear you guys the whole time. Okay.
Oh, you
All
could.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Who already went? Mike already went.
No, Evan already went.
Evan already went. All right. Evan, I just want to. You guys are in a business park. Was that on purpose? Because like everybody gets off work, and where are they? They're not even going to go to their car. They're just coming in by you guys. Do you get a lot of that?
That's like the location. That's where you need to be.
Right. It's like a Girl Scout cookie salesman. It's like a Girl Scout setting up a store outside a weed shop,
Yeah.
Selling cookies.
Yeah, it wasn't by design, but it's worked out perfect for us. Like I said, we're largely distribution. So we have 14,000 square feet of space, and 12,000 square feet of that is dedicated just to production. So it does work out, though. We do have quite the after work crowd, a lot of familiar faces, and I'm sure that their significant other thinks they're still at work, but they manage to find their way.
No, they can GPS track the car. They can track the car and go, nope, he's still parked at work. So wow, you worked really hard today, honey. Awesome. If people are going to come in and have just one thing, what are you going to tell them to have? You only get this is your best foot to put forward.
I'd say our hazy double IPAs. I think that's really what sets us apart. It's a really competitive marketplace right now for that style. It became a trend about 2-3 years ago, and everybody's making one. But I like that ours is pretty unique. We installed the reverse osmosis system. We have a centrifuge. We have a couple different aspects that we utilize during the brewing process that makes ours stand out quite a bit, I think. So that's where I would send you. It's also high ABV, which I feel like a guy like you appreciates. So that's what I'd recommend.
Less work put in, and you still get the same.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to Mike and find out what's going on with you guys.
Well, we specialize in German and Belgian beers. Our tap room is in our entire space is actually set up. It's all German themed. The tap room we go with a rustic industrial theme. You come in. Got 16 beers on tap. I'd say about probably 40% are German, 40% are Belgian, and then we also do bring in a hard cider. We do it the hard seltzers, and then we always have our weird and funky, the experimental stuff that we're always trying with. We have
what's funky? What's a funky one right now?
Well, right now, like I said, the cherry sour. We actually are. Tomorrow we're actually making a new Belgian wit with an experimental hop that we've never played with before. So it's, when you make 500 gallons at a time and you're sitting there and say, okay, well, we hope this is going to turn out. We practiced a little bit up front, but we're kind of shotgun in this one.
If you ever have anything that you don't personally feel like is working out for you, you can just bring it right to the radio station and we'll
drink it.
We'll take it off your hands.
We'll drink it. We'll drink it.
Emily, I dropped Tim down blessing give you that case.
No.
Oh. What?
You brought me a case of beer?
I did.
What?
What
I gave
kind?
it down to give to you.
What kind was it?
I don't know if he's screwing with you. He's screwing with Don right now, Emily. He's screwing with Don.
Okay, because I was going to say I did not get any type of beer whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
I would be drinking it right now.
We're going to make sure that happens.
Okay.
All right.
So
do I need to call Don?
Let's call him. But
not now. We do not need to bring Don into the conversation.
I'm not.
Yeah, that would just dominate it.
All right, Mike, I'll make you do the same thing. I'll make you, it's like picking a favorite child. If people are coming into Buffalo Creek and they're only coming one time and you got to put your best foot forward, what are you going to put out there? This isn't fair because Jeff gets all this time to think about it. But anyway.
We're going to put our German Kolsch forward. So it's called Marvelous.
Nice.
I brought it into the radio station before. It's the one that we make, we go and we make about 1,000 gallons every 2 weeks and sell probably about 50% of it here in the tap room.
Wow. All right. And where else can you
send some of that our way? Yeah.
Yeah. Where else can you guys? Where else can you get it? You guys need to do a beer swap here, a handle trade.
Yeah, you go out. We're in probably about 400 accounts right now. So you go out to restaurants. You go to Jewel Osco's, Sunset, Woodman's, all these places they sell our beer.
All right. And Evan, I forgot to ask Evan that. What if people can't make it to phase 3? Can you get your stuff anywhere else?
Yeah, you can. We're at about 130 accounts right now, all around Chicagoland, up into Milwaukee, and we get down to Central Illinois too, which is a lot of fun.
Cool. All right. It's Jeff's turn. People come and see you there at Optan Spirits. Where are you located, and what are they going to experience when they get there?
Well, we're in downtown Waukegan, so we're at County and Clayton, so we're just up from the courthouse by the Genesee Theater. Hopefully one of these days the Genesee will be back in full swing. That was part of our reason for being there the whole time. But you'll see us, and I should say you'd see Nightshade and Dark, since we share essentially, we both have separate, federally bonded production spaces, but we share a tap room, so we're kind of like the booze food court of Waukegan. You can get beer on one side, get spirits on the other, and we do cocktails, we do flights. We're kind of whatever people want to do, but we make gin, rye whiskey, bourbon, vodka, rum, and we got agave coming off distill this weekend.
A what? What is it?
Agave spirit. We can't call it tequila because that's a product of Mexico.
It's basically fancy tequila.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it like less calories too?
All tequila is fermented, Emily. But it's just he can't say tequila because he's not making it in Mexico.
I guess
we're saying it for him so he doesn't get in trouble.
Isn't it less sugar? It's like healthier, right?
Agave, okay, it's tequila made in Lake County. It's not made in Jalisco. It's not made in Oaxaca. So.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So that makes it less calories for you, Emily, because you don't have to walk as far to get it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say less calories. Yeah.
Well, just remember, there's no carbs, no sugar in any spirit, right?
Right. Right, and tequila makes your clothes fall off. So if people come in and see you, and you got to put your best foot forward, they're only tasting one thing. What are you going to give them?
Well, I mean, obviously, what I really want them to do is a flight, because at the end of the day, I'm a distiller, and I'm proud of everything I make. That said, the majority of what we do all day long is cocktails. Our biggest seller is the old fashioned. So I'm happy to hang my hat on it because it's a very booze forward cocktail. You're going to taste every little bit of nuance in our 4-grain straight bourbon when you order that.
All right, so he's going with the bourbon old fashioned. All right,
and you guys were producing before you had the tap room. You've got a production, and you're.
We have another space down in Wheeling, just pure production. So we've been around distilling since 2013.
And where else can we get your spirits other than right there in Waukegan?
Well, locally, Binny's would be the big heavy hitter, but you'll find us in 14 states plus Canada.
All right. So these are just 3 of the options of the many. What are there? 50, John, options for the check-in challenge, right?
We've actually got about 25 right now. In the county,
I stay twice as long. So
there you go. We've got we got about 85% of the breweries, wineries, and distilleries in the county on board right now. And actually, we did a show just like this last night, and I got a call from one of the breweries who's not on it saying, "Why aren't I got to get on this trail?" So
we're adding another one. And the contest runs, the check-in challenge runs how long?
Through Sunday the 18th, and we had really good numbers. We had really good numbers. A lot of people we're out this weekend. I actually stopped by Buffalo Creek Saturday night for the beach party inside out of the rain. But good time to break out in spring.
Rain. It's been sunny and 85 the past 5 days. What the hell are you talking about?
You should have brought your palm trees to our spring break party.
Yeah.
If people want to know more about the check-in challenge or any of that stuff, you can go to visitlakecounty.org. You can get the app, you can get the map, you can get the text number and all that stuff. John, but if you want a link to it, you can text right now. What is the text send?
Oh, you've got it scrolling. 224-706-1133. Sorry. I was reading your scroll really quick.
Yeah.
It's 224-706-1133. And actually, all the tap rooms now, we dropped off some table tents with QR codes. You just scan that, it'll take you right to the app, and you're on board.
All right. Follow what the scroll says, or stop into any of these great places. One more time around the horn, so you can tell us where your place is at, name of the place, where you're at, website, all just the pertinent stuff. Mike, you go first this time.
We're in historic downtown Long Grove. Website's www.buffalocreekbrewing.com, and phone number is 847-821-6140. Open 7 days a week. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
And
right,
listen,
Jeff,
if you really do drop off some beer for me, I want some of that sour cherry.
It's a deal.
I want it. That's like my dream beer right there.
Don't deny her. We'll never hear the end of it.
The second you said sour cherry, I was like, I need it.
Don's got 4 cases for you. I don't know what your problem is, Emily. Let's go with Jeff next. Jeff, give us the pertinent information.
Well, we're in downtown Waukegan. We're open Thursday through Sunday. Stop by for a cocktail. Phone number 312-788-7503.
All right. Evan, tell us all the things we need to know to come see you there at Phase 3.
Yeah, we're in Lake Zurich, 932 Donata Court, kind of tucked away in the industrial park. We're also open 7 days a week. We open at 3 p.m. during the week and 11 a.m. on the weekend. And we also offer week delivery as well if you get your order in during the week. So
that's good.
We'll drop it off right to your house.
And you've got your anniversary party this weekend, right?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on all week. We're actually donating 50 cents from every 16 ounces sold to Hope for the Day. They're a wonderful organization that kind of brings to the surface mental health awareness and the discussion around that. So we're super excited about that. We're tapping a bunch of limited beers that a lot of the public has never had before. Food trucks, music, the whole 9 yards. So,
nice.
Drinking for a cause. Awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for being on with us tonight. For all the information about the Libation Trail Check-In Challenge, go to visitlakecounty.org. And John McGuire, I know we'll be talking with you in just a few more weeks. We switched from booze to food, so
Lake County Restaurant Week coming up in May.
Yeah, looking forward to that as well. So for the Tom and Emily Morning Show for 95 WIIL Rock and visitlakecounty.org. Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I got to go shovel some of this horrible snow.
Yeah, rough life you have over there. Have a terrible time.
I heard it's like 35 at home tonight. It's only like 27 or 28 here. So anyway, I love the metrics. I love Celsius. Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Good night, everybody.
Cheers.